Hello there, the Recovery Guru here. Hope all is well. So follow up on the SanDisk G Drive Professional hard drive. This was the hard drive here. Like I said, this customer was from New York City. They shipped it to us here in the Boston area. And here's the customer, New York. 18 terabyte G Drive SanDisk Professional. When I plug it into the computer, the lights will come on, but doesn't connect to my computer, nor do I hear the disk spinning. No passwords, and so on. Okay, very good. So like I said in the previous video, we removed the hard drive from the enclosure. We tested it on our power supply here. Actually, these shucked hard drives, if you test the hard drive directly out of the enclosure, sometimes they have a 3.3 volt pin spin up issue. So we tested that first, where we blocked the pin. That's not the issue. The hard drive is still not working correctly. It's still not spinning. And so what we did is we removed the PCB from the hard drive, from the back of the hard drive, okay, so that we can inspect the components here on the power line to see if the components work correctly. And so if you go under the microscope, you're going to see there's some diodes here, some resistors and so on that need to be tested, because as current travels to the circuitry of the board, if there is some kind of a voltage, some kind of power surge, or maybe the customer may have plugged in the wrong power supply here. Actually, the customer did not send the power supply, so we don't know if it's the wrong one or not. They just sent the drive like this, you know, so we couldn't test that component. And so we begin testing around here on the power line. We've done this in the past many times on these model hard drives, the Western Digital line. They always have a couple of diodes damaged, maybe a resistor and so on. So what you need to do, okay, so we take the board under the microscope, and with the multimeter, okay, start probing around to see what diodes and what resistors are damaged. Here are the components that we had to remove and repatch to make sure the board works correctly. Okay, here's the board connected to our system. Let's power on, and you will see now the PCB is working correctly. You see, it's getting ready for factory commands. All right, so we connected the PCB back to the board. Let's power on and test. All right, so we put the PCB back on the drive. Let's test. Power on. Busy. I can hear the drive spinning. I can feel the vibration, so that's good. As I get ready for factory commands. Come on. Those are big drives. Helium drives are a little slower. All right, you got ready. All right, does it identify correctly? Yay, correct ID, looks good. Smart looks good, no errors. Let's see, can we read data? Yes, we can. All right, so the problem with this drive was electronics related. I'm suspecting that more than likely the customer plugged in the wrong power supply into the external enclosure. This is a common problem because people have a lot of devices. They don't label the power adapters, and they plug in their own thing, and then they fry the electronics. Potentially here in the enclosure, as well as the power surge traveling all the way to the drive itself, frying the electronics here. So we got this one working. The files will be recoverable. Another happy customer out of New York City who has shipped to us here in the greater Boston area. If you need professional help, you can find us at datarecoveryguru.com. Let's arrange for a free diagnostic by clicking on the blue button called Let's Start with a Free Diagnosis. Click on there, fill out a form with your name, email, phone number, a few details. It takes less than 30 seconds, and then we'll be in touch with you shortly after. All right? If you have questions, call, text, WhatsApp, Signal, Telegram at this number, or you can find us on any of the popular social media platforms. All right? Thanks so much.